Hello, hello. I don't know exactly why I'm on early. Did I set it for this time? Did I set it for 8 o'clock? I thought I set it for 8:30. Oh well. Either way, welcome folks. Welcome to another installment of the JG Show. Hi, Kanoi. Oh, Kanoi may not be here. Mitch. Hi, Mitch. How are you? Tom. Hello. Chi Taurus. Hello. Eloisa. Hello. Ruth. Hi. Scott Bearers. AMK. No, doesn't. Yeah, go for you, huh? That's fine. So, happy Monday evening in the States, or Tuesday morning, Philippines. Let us begin with this.
Is advised.
Yes, it is, Scott.
In a world. That's what she said.
Yes, Mr. Danny. Sound effects. I have to kill 2 minutes somehow, Danny. That is my audience.
You're jamming with the hottest disc jockey. JGBK.
Breaking news.
All the news you could lose and snooze. Only on the JGBK program. Thanks for tuning in.
I think that's it.
Challenge accepted.
No, it's not.
Subscribe. Coming 2020. In a world where you can become anything.
And don't forget to
subscribe.
Yeah, guys, I know it's stupid, but it makes me giggle, and that's worth it. Well, how is everybody today? I want to thank Miss Chi Taurus for leading into my show. In fact, she had the right time. I did not. I thought I put my normal 8:30 down, but apparently I put 8. You know, I think I like 8 better. It's earlier. I get off earlier. So what is good in the hood, people? Uh-oh. Alright guys, so what I'm going to talk about today, let me just check the chat real fast. Same words in direction, no worries. I got 4, alright, I'm doing it, man. Living the dream. I do find it's funny though that people think it bothers me. Alright, so the other day, actually it was last week, come to think of it. Yeah, you ever know like what your normal weight is, whether you're, you know, on your light side or your heavy side or whatever? So I've known for a little while that I tacked on a few pounds, but last week I got on the scale and it was my WTF moment. I was horrified by what the scale said. This is last week. DJBK. That's the car on top of the trailer. What car on top of what trailer? We're gonna do JG waiting for your stream. Not sure time, we're thinking someone different what we know. Yes, what is that do? Yeah, that's my awning. I tried to put it where it had a little more light. But yeah, so last week I had the horrifying scale moment, but that motivated me, so that was good. So last week, I did 3 basic things. I did the half diet, whatever I would normally eat, I ate half of. I only had beer. I had beer on Friday and Saturday, but half of what I normally have in light beer, which is shit. And I ended up losing 7.5 pounds last week. And then yesterday, I did this diet before. It's called themilitarydiet.com. You can actually see it online if you want. And it's a very strict calorie diet. It's only 3 days, but you can lose 10 pounds. And I've done it in the past, and I've lost like, I lost 9 pounds twice and 8 pounds once in 3 days. So I did it yesterday and today. I'm finished with day 2. I lost 3.5 pounds overnight from that. So I'm like at 11 pounds lost. I gotta see what tomorrow's gonna be. I think tomorrow should be better. But yeah, I figured, you know, I'm going to the Philippines. I want to look and feel good, so let me just get that started now while I still have a few months, well, 2 months. So that's what I've been working on. So I'm on low energy. Low energy. Trailer like a canopy. No, that's just an awning that's in front of my door so I don't get wet when I'm trying to get in the door. JG just converted metric 110 kilos. Sounds so much better. Yeah, I know. The only thing is, Scott, I don't know kilo weight. I know American weight, and it's too high. Broken style, Scott. They say fast diet. Eat only 1 or 2 times a day and wait for 12 hours. Yeah, I mean, listen. Scott, I tried the half diet. I was only serious half the time. Now that's funny, Scoop. Yeah, but you know what I do? I just want to get into a little better shape before I head over to the Philippines. So that's the goal. It's giving me something to focus on. You know, like, what was today's breakfast? Today's breakfast was 1 slice of whole wheat toast with an over easy egg and a half a banana. That's the whole breakfast. Now lunch was 5 saltine crackers. They say cottage cheese, but I don't eat cottage cheese, so I swapped that out for plain yogurt, not even a flavored. It's bloody awful. And for dinner, I had 2 hot dogs, no buns. I swapped the broccoli out. I had, they wanted you to have carrots, so I had peas and carrots. Just, a small little one, half a banana. And the whole thing with that diet is that, supposedly, you can have a cup of ice cream, a cup of vanilla ice cream, actually. But I never do the ice cream. I just eat a yogurt instead. Because I can't just eat a tiny portion of ice cream. If I'm eating ice cream, I'm eating ice cream. So I just said, screw off to the ice cream. Let me do that. Let's see, Mitch says, JGBK, OMAD, 1 meal a day, nothing after 7 p.m. Yeah, Mitch, even last week I did that with nothing after 7 p.m. It does help. Mercury's doing the conversion for me, 2.2 pounds to a kilo. I want to look and feel good. I have the feel good part covered. I have conceded the look part ain't going to happen, Graham says. Welcome, Graham, if I missed you before. Welcome to the program. Yeah, so now tomorrow's even more restrictive diet. I gotta look at it. I don't even remember. All I know is it's the third day is the worst day, obviously. And there have been times where I was able to, like fully go and walk and exercise while I'm doing this. Not now. Not now. I'm drained. Just drinking my water and being a good boy. But it's a tough one. But it's like anything. You could try a million different diets. You know what? Almost all of them will work. It's what happens after. This is 3 days, so like on day 4, I can't go bananas. Otherwise, it'll all be for nothing. Not really looking to do that. Oh, gee, looks like I have a tire. Yeah. Merc 3, you're going to join the live stream later. B-Joy's going to log on. She's working night shift, so home at this time. Yeah, so that's the project that I'm working on with that. And then, so that'll be fun. I'll be a miserable person for a while, but it's all right. Gotta get it under control. Oh, so today I got the road rage bad. It's not even technically road rage because it wasn't on the road. I was at one of my banks, and a customer a client that I've been trying to sign up for like 6 months now. I finally got the call. He's ready to move forward. Can I come over now? And I'm like, all right. So I go out to my car, and my car is completely blocked by a truck that's unloading stuff. So I'm like looking around. I'm like, who could this be? So then I saw across the street, a couple of guys bringing the boxes into one of the stores. So I walked over to him. I'm like, listen, I got to get my car out now. And the guy goes, oh, can you just give me a couple of minutes? I'm just trying to do my job. I'm like, I have no problem with you doing your job, but I don't want you doing your job interfering with me doing my job. And there was 2 of them. So, one of you go move it. So they did. But, it's just annoying. Like, people, no respect, no class. Oh, okay. I got a little quick one. I mentioned it the other day. Mr. Bangladesh opened up a new store. Well, he opened up 2. And he was kind enough to record commercials. Here's one of his new businesses. See what you think of this, guys.
Let me tell you, my friend. Come to Mr. Bangladesh Fine China, located on Coney Island Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. We have the finest china from all over the world. Hey, what are you doing over there? What? You son of a bitch, you will pay for that. You break it, you buy it. I don't give a shit.
He got angry during the recording of his own commercial. Fine china. I would have never thought that Mr. Bangladesh would sell fine china. is the rumor. 40 to 10 people. I shoot for the moon and just walking across the street. Yeah, good luck with that, Scotty boy. Hey, bitty boo, bitty boo, bitty bop. What's that say? MK says, JG, is it true that YouTube has a new incoming requirement that the watch hours in YouTube is 100K watch hours? No, I don't think it'll be 100K. They are going to change it. They are going to up it. So they might go from like 4,000 to 10. I don't think they'll go up to 100K. Unless they really just want to get rid of everybody and just keep the big boys. I mean, I guess they could ultimately do that. Almost be like a television station. They could do that if they wanted. But I heard the rumors MK is 10,000 starting next year. But it's all rumor for now. And Scott says, JG, when I come and visit, can I use your car for a day? I want to see how many times I can get the lights to flash in one night. Yeah, that's not good. Mitch says, she taught us it's like fasting 16 hours a day. It will work, just following the hard part. Yeah, no, the fasting definitely works, absolutely. I do that sometimes. This particular diet is so low in calories, it's almost like starvation. That's what it's like. But one more day, what the hell? Could do that standing on my head. How Tom's asking me how my job is. Well, we're still in limbo. We still don't know what's going on with the two companies. I'm not really concerned about it. It'll be whatever it'll be. With or without them, I want to retire. So, well, God forbid I'd be so lucky they just fire me. I take unemployment for 6 months. Not look for a job and go invest. Graham says the small channels is what attracted people to YouTube in the first place. Getting rid of small channels would not be a good move. IMO. No, I hear you. I like the small channels too. Listen, I appreciate a big channel, but I also like the smaller ones. I tell you, like these streams where the guys get, I don't know, whatever, 200 and above, 1,000, just spinning wheel. That's ridiculous to me. I don't even stay in those. Don't wish them any bad, but I just don't want to be a part of it. Yeah, you can eat protein on your diet. I missed it. Scott Bettis, they put one of those trailers with the cameras on the highway. Yeah, I drove by it, flash. I now have a really nice trailer for sale. So stupid, Scott. He's so stupid, but sometimes he says something funny. Hold on. Yeah, so, you know, that's what's going on over here. Guys, I'm trying to find my note. Give me a second. What did you do with it? That's not it. That's not it either. 1 second. What in tarnation? You see, guys, that's why I wasn't worried about the face challenge and getting to 50, because I know that's not happening. So it's all good. Yeah, that's right. The face challenge. You guys are supposed to bring 50 people here, and then the 50 people have to stay on for 10 minutes, and then I do it. I even put the lotion on the face, but I really wasn't worried. Boop bop bop. Mercury had cocoa wheat for breakfast. Pouring water. To keep up muscle. Yeah, you know, Tom, when I get down another 10 pounds, then I'm going to start the dumbbell training. Go ahead, Scott. I set it up for you. I'm going to start to use my dumbbells. What do you got? Sometimes when you set Scotty up, he hits him out of the park. Sometimes. So I didn't have many topics. But I was thinking about this this topic, TV, about TV. Did you ever like watch a show where you wanted to be like that character in the show? Like, pretty much, I don't watch that much TV anymore because now all my time is spent mindlessly watching YouTube. But when I did, usually there would always be at least one character that I identified with on. You know, like that would be me. So in Game of Thrones, I thought of myself, I would most be like Tyrion. That was the dwarf. The dwarf that drank. Well, you always have good lines, though. They can wire your mouth shut. That might work. I wish, Mitch. I wish. My mouth is almost wired shut already. Scott is spending a lot of time trying to figure out why I have more downs than ups. Time to show your rage. Who am I going to rage at, Scott? People don't want to be here, they don't have to be here. I am not running a camp. People do whatever they want. But yeah, so work, I don't know. One upsetting thing with work is that I said before, they usually only drag us into the office once a quarter, once every 3 months. We were dragged in twice already, like in the last month, and I spoke to my manager today, and she said she's holding another meeting like the first week of October, but she said she was going to do 2 different meetings, one in the city, because our team consists of New York City, Brooklyn, Queens, and Long Island, and then she's going to do one in Long Island. I said, you know what, I'd rather drive to Long Island. So she said, that's no problem. So if I have to drive, it's still a long drive, but I mean highway miles as opposed to, you know, freaking cutting across Brooklyn traffic. I'll take that any day. Scott says, dumbbells way too easy. Now if you had said big guns. No, I didn't say big guns. JG, I see you got a few dumps down. Ain't it nice to have trolls that care? It really is, Graham. If you're gonna have a troll, let it be one that cares. Miss Emily, hello. You're not late. I am early, I think. Yeah, I usually start at 8:30, and I set a reminder for 8. Must have been out of my mind when I did that. But the earlier time might be better. Get off early. Get off work early. Oh wait, that's right. Emily and Son, travel and food. So yeah, so when we have that meeting, we'll probably go over there, go to Long Island instead of the Manhattan office. Yeah, right. You know, I caught a stream the other day. I'm surprised because I think I could actually do well. I could do part of this. Hey, Kevin. There's a guy that what he does is he does sports, right? He does sports, but he doesn't. You can't copyright. You can't obviously show a baseball game or a football game. So what this knucklehead does is he has a green screen behind him, like whatever sport he's watching. So if it's football, he'll have the goalpost behind him on a green screen. And the whole show is just him, the camera pointed at him, and him reacting and telling you what's going on in the game. And he had over 3,500 subscribers. Like, why, if you're into the game, wouldn't you just watch the game? But what I found out is that a lot of people are watching the game with him, but it's just like, I guess, hanging out with your buddy. So it was interesting. Yeah, Scott, I saw your troll on your stream last week after me. He had you, man. He was kicking your butt. That's why you had me. You begged me to hide him. You had no comeback for his poopy pants talk. Scott, I imagine that if I was visiting the house, let him know he would be gone. I told him, let him know that he would be gone. I told him no problem. B-Joy lets me know the minute you walk out of your door anyway. Yeah, B-Joy's keeping tabs on Scotty Boy. She has a strong handle on those pans that she turns into woks. Oh my god. Stupid cells. Stupid cells? What are you referring to? Yeah, man, the guy had 3,500. All it was him watching the sport and telling you what happened. And he can't even do exact play-by-play because that also technically is copyright. Like if you're watching a baseball game, you can't do every pitch and say like, low and outside, ball one. You can't do that either. He wasn't really doing that, but every once in a while he would like break it down. That was his big thing. Okay, so I told you this before. Mr. Bangladesh was feeling very prolific this weekend, and he decided to open up 2 businesses. I played the Fine China one. Now this is the other business that he opened. This is serious. Listen to this. I think this one could take off for him.
Folks, are you like me? Did you have problems speaking the English like I once did? Well, because of that experience now, I teach English. I would tutor your daughter or son, or even you if you cannot speak it good. Only $50 an hour, and I would teach you how to speak English. Do not be ashamed. I once did not speak so good. It is okay. English is necessary. Let me help you. Please call. Call now. Operator standing by.
So now he's gonna be a private English teacher. I tell you, there's no harder working person on YouTube than Mr. Bangladesh. Just be nice. B-Joy is going to be online and she has a pan. Scott, I don't think you have to worry, man. She's like 10,000 miles away. You're safe from her pans. What was that? You missed the exchange. Aliens yesterday at Shooting Star, but I screenshotted. Oh, you have to send that over. Did Bruce admit to who it was? Did he confess, that son of a... Hey, man. All I can say is Bruce can't help it if he's a player. It's not his fault ladies love Bruce.
You cannot help it.
Oh, yes. Speaking of Bruce, let's see if I can summon him, but he's probably at work.
That's a good idea, JT. Emily.
Bruce, Bruce, are you dating many women?
That's right.
Man, that Bruce Lee.
Because I actually found out that.
Was he laughing like that? Yeah, it was way too late for me. My goodness. So who was it? Nosy people want to know. Some guy put a camera to a highway and he was never on, had 860 people on chit-chatting. He got 400 subs on one stream. Ponderous.
Yes, I am an English teacher, Mitch. I can help you. I seen your video. Your English not so good like mine.
Great commercial. Thanks, Tom. She has quite the range on the pants. There it is. I see ants around. They were super sweet. I only used Sir Tom, I love you too, on the live stream. That's right, I did see that, MK. And that's completely inappropriate. A cam watching the traffic. At least it wasn't carrots and the red gravy. Yeah, man. Celery and carrots and lasagna. You see, Kevin, I told you. And you can't say anything. Judy Fish is a 100% Brooklyn-born Italian girl, now living in Jersey. And she used the word blasphemy. And I'd have to agree. That's what upset me so much about the celery and carrots go in chicken soup, Kevin. Just so we clear on that. Blasphemous. You know, you can throw ground beef in chicken soup too. You know, it might even taste good, but then, you know, is it really chicken soup? I don't know. Boy, if you're gonna cook the food, you need to learn to cook it right. Kevin's a good old boy. Where are we?
Shooting star's laugh is so sinister, like the Joker on Batman.
Mitch says, no, it's not sinister. It's infectious. Like the measles or dengue fever. You can't get over carrots and celery at lasagna. No, MK, I really, really can't. Because it's kind of like saying that the sky is on the ground and the ground is in the sky. It makes no sense to me. So it really throw me for a loop. I thought Kevin was some type of chef that knew what he was doing. Stick to the meats, Kevin.
Stick to the meats, eh?
Yeah. You said that Giada de Laurentiis nonsense. Martha Stewart's Jewish. The only reason I say that is because, like, if I'm gonna cook Mexican food, who wouldn't I ask? I wouldn't ask a Bangladeshi how to cook Mexican food. How about that? You know. You want to make a knish? Go ask Martha Stewart. Oh God! Now I want a knish. All right, just no food talk tonight, guys. Please be very, very respectful. I'm on a low-calorie intake. So now I'm sure now no one will mention food and all the deliciousness. I had to stand. I tell you, one of the most amazing things when I watch you guys stream is how you can just sit there. Can't do it. Ask Danny Stout. He's the restaurant boy. Danny's not a... Danny's what you call one of them eaters. He's not a cook. You know what? I have put carrots in my red sauce. Oh, God. It's terrible. That's not right. That's just not right. I can rant about it, but... you people do whatever you're gonna do. Yeah, you wish, Scott. Scott, in order to eat your cannoli, I would need a pair of Twizzlers. Tweezers. So stupid. I don't care what Emerald does. He's an asshole. He doesn't know what he's doing. That's why all those restaurants close. Giada is Danny's Barbara Eden. Need to get breakfast, Scott. It's 3 hours behind me. You mean dinner? You mean dinner, big guy? Eat anything you want, just don't do it after 7 p.m. Thumbs up for the host. Thank you, Mitchell. Danny, I'm just saying, she's a beautiful lady. I don't complete. I Dream of Jeannie box set. Watch it often. Barbara Eden was nice. That reminds me of the old Andrew Dice Clay joke. Oh my God. You know the Andrew Dice Clay joke? He would say about I Dream of Jeannie. He says, if you look, if you, Andrew Dice Clay would say, for I Dream of Jeannie, if you looked really, really close at the TV, you could see Bush. Oh! Terrible. Oh yeah, what was the joke I wanted to say on Tom and Roots, but I thought it was inappropriate for their viewership. Oh, I'll tell it now. Okay, so somebody, I think it was, who was it? Rick Morris. He was mentioning Alzheimer's, and the other joke. What am I looking at? The hopster says. I got 2 boxes. So the joke that I was gonna say yesterday about Alzheimer's, and senses passing out now. Yes. Well, you know, because the Alzheimer's is, you know, when you can't remember anything. So the joke goes is that you'll always go to bed. You'll go to bed with a different woman every night when you have Alzheimer's. You see, because you do not remember. Sensor's passing out now. What am I looking at, Hopsters? Hopsters, I thought you were at work. Hey, howdy, Wolfen. John. How you guys doing? Hawaii. Hopsters, I gotta say, you did a fantastic, I mean absolutely fantastic, for being that it was your first time last night. That was really, really good. You should be proud. Seriously. I give you props. That was more like that, you know, like 10th time in good on your first one. So you have to keep doing them now. Really good. Yeah, so that's where we're at. How you doing, Wolfen? All is well? Scott Bettis, here he comes. Wait for it. You can say I saw Barbara Bush at the party. But not I had a party with Barbara's Bush. Barbara. That's a name you never hear anymore. Barbara. Yeah, what names don't you hear anymore, guys? I guess I'm speaking mostly of American names. You don't hear Gertrude, Beatrice. about some guy names? You know, well, now you hear some of Sam's, but not too many. I had a joke Alzheimer's, but I forgot it, Graham. Nice. BJ's at home and she's looking to see JG. Lotion up. Doing great, Wolf, and good. Glad to hear it. Matilda! Where is Matilda? Hapsters, what made you pick that name, the Hapsters? I don't get the reference. Thumbs up, adults. I have 16 watching, 8 thumbs up, and 3 down. Come on, pick one at least, guys. I don't even care if it's a down. Just pick one. Elmer. Yeah. Mabel. Yep. You don't hear those anymore. That's for sure. Yeah, MK, are you there yet? In the Hong Kong? I didn't think she went yet, did she? Alright, we're running 10 to 5. That is good. See the lightning, feel the thunder. Don't call me out, I just thumbs up. Simon, yep, that's another name. Gertrude, yep, you'll never hear it. Oh, my grandfather's name was Ludwig. You don't hear that name anymore. Ludwig. How much do they charge for those tickets? I'm trying to think. I know because when it's by a school, which I'm not near a school, the tickets are double. So I would say, and I haven't got one over here, obviously, but they're either 35 or 65. Either 35 or 65. Each one of those flashes. That's what it is. And they go off the license plate, whoever it's registered to. That's why, like, when you were joking before about borrowing my car, yeah, you could literally do that. Just keep going and getting a ticket, and they'll mail it to my home address for the registration, which is awesome of them. Yeah, let's see what we got. Yeah, Mark, it's right. It's a digit. I don't even know what you people are talking about right now. And that's fine. Oh yeah, just be another normal week at work. Hoping they get some things done though. I gotta get moving. You know, alright, I have a topic that I did want to talk about. Thank you, Hapsters, for the thumbs up. The other topic that I wanted to bring up is basically finance, because you know, a lot of us here want to retire, and you know, many want to go to the Philippines, maybe to stay full time, maybe to go back and forth. Like, what is your guys' plan? Well, I know Tom's already there and a few of you, but like, how do you plan to do that? You know, I was thinking about it today. You know, the normal way, right? You get Social Security 62 or 65 and go over. You know, maybe you have a pension. Maybe you have, a disability, and you're getting, either military disability or Social Security disability. But, you know, for me, right now I'm 50, so Social Security I wouldn't be able to do until 62, so that would be 12 years. I don't want to be that old when I go over. Still want to be able to do things. We don't have when you work in the corporate world, we don't have pensions. They stopped that a long time ago. So I have, 401k savings retirement, but then again, I can't touch that until, 59 and a half. So that's like 10 years. So any of those things for me would be a good decade away before I could, unless I'm not taking penalties and all that stuff. So, that's why I'm doing the real estate, because that's the only way I can see how I can go and start doing what I want to do, When you get to a point in your life where you realize that there's less days ahead than there are behind. Did I say that right? Yeah, less days ahead than are behind. That's correct. Yeah, I want to take control. So, I got the one property working in Kansas City. That's been good so far. I got my one rental so far here. I still have to get myself moved. Yeah, I don't even know how I would do a stream from the basement. Actually, it does have windows, but it wouldn't be nothing to look. It'd be even less to look at than there is right now. So, that's my plan of action, to get that to where just do what I want. It's not going to be, I'm not going to be making as much money as, like, say, I kept my job, obviously, but who cares? To me, you just need enough to do what you want to do. You don't have to be stupid rich. I mean, it's nice if you are, but it's not a requirement for what I'm looking to do. I could probably even do the retirement and still live in the USA. The only point is I don't want to live here, at least not full time. Too much BS in the world. Rich people are in Hawaii. I hear the richest people in the world are from Hawaii. It's so expensive to be B-Joys. B-Joys. Scott, is that really B-Joys? Or someone playing a game? Well, if it's the real B-Joy, I say hello and, God bless you for dealing with Scott. I don't know how you do it. Or more importantly, why you would do it. Kevin is saying Red Gravy is from L.A. What, Louisiana? What did I miss? Who's saying stupid stuff about sauce? It's not from L.A. You can get rid of those tickets with a 22 short and a plastic pop-top bottle. Good one, Mitch. Happy, your English is so clear and well pronounced. Wolfen, you should speak English as well as Hapsters. File for SSDI, JG. Wolfen, I mean, unless I'm committing fraud against the government, I don't have any disabilities. Okay, Kevin, here's the answer. There are no carrots in Red Gravy. No, there aren't. How much would you need in dollars, you think, per year? Tom asked. I would say 25,000, 2,000 a month. Yeah, a little over 2,000 a month. That's what I think. Now, I also understand that, like if I go over there, the longer I'm there, I'll probably find ways to, that I can spend less. But I'm thinking, I mean, I don't know. I think 2,000 a month is probably a pretty good budget. And that's with, having no bills. That's just income coming in. We did great on $800 a month. I don't care what some so-called Philippine expats say. Been there once for 2 weeks. Yeah, no, I know. That is true, Mark. I see a lot of these guys that they go over there. The first thing they do is grab a camera and they know everything. you gotta be it's just like anywhere else. You have to spend time there and learn. Sunday Gravy is Italian. Red Gravy is Southern Louisiana. Southern Louisiana. I don't know anything about Southern Louisiana. Well, I know something about Louisiana. Didn't Ron Guidry come from Louisiana? So maybe it's not such a terrible place. You can live just great with someone. So Scott, was that really B-Joy? That wasn't really B-Joy. Scott, can you confirm if that's really B-Joy? I don't believe that's got to be a troll. Would she put the S on it? It doesn't matter. Welcome, B-Joys. Welcome. Thank you, my friend. So yeah, that's the way I'm looking at. Laughing is good medicine. The funny thing is, though, if that's really B-Joy, when I watch Scott videos and B-Joy's in it, I never see her laughing. If anything, I always see her getting irritated with him. I never seen Scott say anything to B-Joy in his video that she cracked up over. She just looks at him with this, like, puzzlement. Who's on next, JG? So I know where to go next. Yeah, Mitch is giving orders. Okay, Mitch. B-Joy's hello. Was your ears burning? Yes, the B-Joy is in the house. But I haven't seen Scott confirm. But either way, welcome, B-Joys. And Tom agrees. Hey man, I'm just saying what I see on the video. That one video, Scott, you put up where you just had the camera pointed at B-Joy's ass and her friends' asses, that was really fantastic. That was wonderful. I'm watching it, I'm like, does Scott realize what he's pointed at? Oh, B-Joy's angry look is actually a smile to him. She's just amazed that he knows how to tie his shoes in the morning. Cajun red gravy is a real thing, though. Just saying. Kevin, nobody cares. Cajun. Yeehaw! See, I tell you, I talking about going to the Philippines. If I went to the South and in these kind of places, I might as well be in a foreign country. They'd be talking with an accent I wouldn't understand. Drinking moonshine. Ruth says you have 3 thumbs down, JG. I see 5, Ruth. I see 5. And 5 is good. My lucky number is 4. What's your numbers, guys? MK is always ready to bang for the big hit. It's really B-Joy. Well, good. Welcome, B-Joy. I am picking on your boy. Yes, what do you think I watch all the time? I'm not going to comment. I do not like to comment on other people's wives. It's inappropriate. See, even I have a line. In fact, I'll go as far as to say even like people I don't like, I would never talk about anybody's wife. It's just wrong. You have a beef with somebody, leave the spouse or the girlfriend or whatever out of it. That's the JG rule book, handbook. Those stupid buses, right? You see them going by? Well, first of all, if you see them that close together, it means they're off schedule. But on the front, they had the advertising, and all it says is evil. E-V-I-L across the fronts. I think it's a show. 8:48. JT, well, thanks for the time update there, Mitchell. Yeah, as far as I know, this is the first live stream B-Joy has joined. Well, thank you, B-Joy. That's a great compliment. Scott Bear is so funny, 2 comments, and then serious when does live stream. Exactly, MK. Scott, when he does his live stream and when he does his videos, are serious as a heart attack. But he is funny in other people's streams. My unlucky number is 5. Grand. Let me change it to 4 thumbs down. Go for it, Wolf, and have yourself a good time. Roll on the floor some more. Yeah, no, I can tell by Scott's video. I watched his video today. What's with this growing trend of part 1s and part 2s for things that should be 1? Can I ask? I mean, Kevin's doing biopics on lasagna. Scott Burris is going to a grocery store and needs 2-part. That's what editing, I hear, does. You cut out all the bad stuff. Hello, Bims. Welcome, welcome. Kevin probably be having lasagna for the rest of the week. Graham says, I agree. Wives and family should not come into it. It's a cheap shot to do that. Yep, that's how I feel, Graham. I need to freeze half Bims. Yeah, you know, like, Kevin, when I make, like, my, you know, real sauce, real gravy, man, because, I mean, I don't really know any way to make small portions, so I have to let that bad boy cool down and, like, put it directly in the freezer. I'll just keep picking at it. I gotta put it away from me, or either that, or, you know, bring it to family, or bring it to work, or something like that. But if it's around, I will eat it. So I got it out of the house. That's why I don't have ice cream in the house. That's why I don't really eat chips that often. But no chips, no beer, nothing. So I can't foul up unless you order pizza. I can edit down to a 45-minute tutorial. 45 minutes, huh? It says, and on the back of the bus, it says JGBK on the back of the bus. Yep. That would be nice. It should say that. Bims, Kevin had to eat the lasagna. He put carrots and celery in it, and no one else would eat it. Let's see. So your lucky number is $1.31? No, one number. What's the number? Favorite numbers. 1 through 10. Do not say 10. Mine's 4. It's lucky for me. I don't know what it is though lately. Lately I've just been having an itch. I want to gamble. I want to play blackjack. I don't know where that comes from. The last time I gambled, I was in the Philippines. I won 20,000 pesos and felt like a rich man until I realized that was only $400. I mean, listen, I'll take it, but the 20,000 just gives it such a grandiose number, you know? I can do without the additional ingredients. Oh, good, Kevin. At least you admitted you got it wrong. It's okay, buddy. You all make mistakes. What time is Show JG's face? Ems, the challenge is 50. It has to be 50 watching. Right now we have 16, so I don't need to worry. And that 50 watching has to be for 10 minutes solid. If it drops down to 49 for 1 minute, you got to start all the way back over it for the 10 minutes. Nah, I will be showing my face probably when I get to the Philippines. I mean, hell, I'm going there. I wanna do a stream with Tom. What am I gonna do? Sit off in the corner? I guess I could do that, but maybe I'll just do it. No, but I have to reveal myself on my channel first. What do you think, guys? I think I'd have to. Please don't make me type out. How can you leave your job earlier? Go to the comment. How can you leave your job earlier? Mitch, the way I plan to leave my job earlier is by acquiring rental income properties. That is how I'm going to do it. Replace my work income with rental income. And then I see it. Then, you know, well, actually, in my inner circle, everybody agrees with that because, you know, like my brother-in-law, you know, he has many, many millions of dollars in real estate. Probably, well, I know one number of my brother-in-law's because we were with his investment guy, right? And the investment guy's trying to get me to go over to him. Not that I have his kind of money, but I guess he'll lower himself. But apparently they employ like this thing with futures and, you know, buys and puts and all this nonsense. But it did slip out that my brother-in-law had made, at least last year, and it's, you know, it's never a guarantee, but last year he made $860,000 from employing that that particular stock scheme. Not a scheme. Love to see your face on live stream one day. You will, Bims. I will do it. What famous person do you most resemble? Kevin Nash. No, I don't know. We talked about that last week. I don't really know. I don't really care. I have a face everyone thinks they know for some reason. Yes, alright. JG, I truly come online since Scott said you will do the face. I mean, you show your face. I'm sorry if Scott got you here by false pretenses, B-Joy, but I did never say that. Brad Pitt, Tom says. Yeah, Tom's seen me. Anyone brings up Rodney Dangerfield, I will give you a bad review. Oh, do I get one just from reading your comment? Jofi? Am I thin? No, I am not. That's why I'm on diet. Actually, I've never been thin in my life. The best I can hope for is normal weight. Keith Urban, yeah. Hello, Kanoi, welcome. You missed a lot, buddy. No, not really. Danny says, Tom, I know you got to be kidding. No, not really. Danny, not really. Kanoi just got home from dinner. Very nice. What'd you have, Kanoi? You had some steak? I'm thinking of Hollywood actor that has eye luggage. Emily and Son Travel and Food said. Hey, you guys, you gotta go to the BIMS method of picking names. BIMS. One word names are so much better. You know, like Madonna, Prince, stuff like that. Eye luggage. Yeah, well, you know what, Ems? I've been creaming the face. Kevin Nash says, gee, you have photos for sale? JG seems to look like JG. Exactly. I look exactly like JG. And Mr. Bangladesh. Come on, guys. I tell you, the thing with showing my face, I really want to see Scott says I look like Sam Kinison. No, I'm not that fat, thank God. Sam was a big boy. The one thing that I would that makes me want to even show my face is because I want to be able to do the Mr. Bangladesh voice, and you see my face. Here's this white guy, total like ghost of a white guy, doing the Mr. Bangladesh impersonation. And you know how I actually got that accent was because there was a guy, he worked in the gas station that I would always stop in. So, not only would I stop and get gas, but I would go in and, get stuff there. And that's how he sounded. And that's where he was from. That's like one of the main thing. And I would do it back to him. So we would go back and forth with it. And he would say, very good, you are doing it very good. And that's how he actually, that and customer service. But the customer service, they're just annoying. If you watch Scott Berra's stream, I will show a picture of JG. Ooh, I'm shivering. Future strategies can consistently make 30% oil, gas, wheat, gold, all 23 hours a day contracts. Brother-in-law is on his game. Yes, Mitch. Yes, he is. He is on his game. He pays that guy to do it. He has it down to where, he gets a statement every single day from the guy. It's really, it's a really good service that he provides. He's not cheap, but if you're making that kind of money, you gotta spend to make. I'm betting on Sam Kinison. Yay! I don't want to scream. Yes, Mitch, that's what I said last week. Bud Bundy from Married with Children. The younger years, not when he got the long hair and the beard. Before that. JG Jerky Boys did that voice a lot. Yes, Jerky Boys did. I was a big fan of the Jerky Boys. You guys, any of you know what Jerky Boys is? They did. They actually released a couple of. They were tapes back then of phony phone calls using voices, and they would just call people and break their balls. They'd be like. One of them was, he called the lawyer and he's like, Saul Rosenberg. And he said, he called the lawyer and says, he wants to sue his boss. And he's like, he got hurt at work. And he was saying, well, they called me awful, terrible things. And my shoes fell off. And then I fell down the stairs. Jerky Boys, man, they were funny. The Egyptian, I kind of sound like the Egyptian. What is it? The Egyptian magician. And then he would do the tough guy voice there. Yeah, this is Frank Rizzo. Yeah, come over there and I'll shove the phone up your ass. Stuff. He was the tough guy one. Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come over there. I'm gonna. He was going for a job to sell cars, and he's like, you sell cars? He's like, yeah, I'll sell anything. I'm trying to remember it now. He goes, hi, R. He goes, yeah, bring in the tank. I'll sell the fucking thing. Ooh, I did potty. That's what happens when you imitate people with potty mouths. You get a potty mouth. One of my favorite comedians was Andrew Dice Clay. Oh my God. Yeah, huh? Let me tell you. Brooklyn boy just cursing, bashing women. Not physically bashing women. Bashing them on everything. I can't even. I would love to do a few dice jokes for you guys. I'm gonna refrain from that. That will be completely out of control. Actually, JG looks like Opie. People say I look more handsome than Justin Timberlake, but I don't see it. No, I don't see it either, Danny. I told you. I don't know when JG was a toddler. When I was in, I don't remember what the hell I was doing there, but I found it was a work event. I found myself in the, who is it, the Wax Museum place, and I have all the wax figurines of all the different people, and when I tell you, right, the Justin Timberlake plastic model, the Wax Museum, the girls were literally kissing and tonguing the stupid wax figure. That's how bad. Cat stuck in the piano and get a job as a mechanic. I'll bring my toolbox. You got the jerky boy voice, JJ. Yeah, huh? Dice Man and David Allan Coe. Best time ever. Not sure I know. I don't think I'm familiar with David Allan Coe. Hey diddle diddle. Kanoy says Andrew Dice Clay is his nursery rhymes. Yeah, exactly. Hickory dickory dock. Oh, I can't do it. I have ladies in the stream. I'm battling myself. Little Boy Blue. He needed the money. Oh! That's right. I can say that one. Jack and Jill went up the hill, each with $1.25. Jill came down with $2.50. Oh! Jack and Jill went up the hill. JJ, you could always be like Tom and save a boatload of money, then wait for Social Security to catch up with you while having 4 rental trailers and rural U.S. support till then. Yeah, well, I'm not doing the rental trailers, but that's exactly what I'm doing. Oh, is this Tom own 4 trailer rentals? Good. Hey, man, whatever brings in income. That's what you need. If you're gonna make the move, you gotta be able to see. I see some other people who aren't there yet. You know, I never hear them talk about it, like how to. I mean, like I said, if you have a pension, you have social, you have disability, whatever, that's fine. But if you're like me and you don't have any of those things, you're gonna have to have income. Simple as that. Because he needed the money. Yeah, that's right. Little Boy Blue. He needed the money. Oh! Danny Stout. What's the over-under for how many beers JG has already had? It's 0, Danny. It is 0. This is natural exhaustion and hunger kicking in. Hickory dickory dock, you can kiss the panay and make her cry. Just clean fun. Yes, Mitch, yeah. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to give her old dog a bone. When she bent over. No, I can't. Kanoy, I would love to, but I have ladies here. This is terrible. But I do have all those jokes in my head. It is a burden. Oh, I did find I was in the bank today, and one of the young ladies that worked there, she came up to me and says she wants to, get into my field at the bank because she's like a personal banker. She says, but she knows something about what I do because she watched another a girl on my team, was doing it, and she said that she wanted to do it. So I went online to look because I know the company has some kind of like program. Like if you refer somebody and they get hired, the company will pay you money for sending them a good employee. So I looked at it and I couldn't believe what I saw. It said that the company, right? If I refer this person for the job and they get hired, when they first get hired, I would get $1,000. Then, if they stayed for 6 months, they would give you an additional $3,000 if she made it then. And then if she made it 12 months, they'd give you another $2,000. So up to $6,000 just for recommending someone for a job. So I'm going to have to recommend her real soon. She could probably do it. You know what? Some of the best salespeople on my team are attractive women. They just go in with the low cut top, the short skirt, and the high heels, and the men business owners just sign. They don't even care what they're saying. They have it so easy. If I did that, if I put my low cut top on and my short skirt and my high heels, I would never get any business. So I leave that for after hours, after work. Just checking what I missed, guys. It's Omar Hubbard, yep. The sad thing, I work so many jobs to save. Yeah, Tom, I mean, that's what it is. Put mine to it like a bull. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. B-Joy says, have fun, everyone. Time for sleep since I came home from the night shift. Thank you, B-Joy, for coming to my channel. I do appreciate it. First time I saw you on any, so it's truly an honor. How you put up with Scott, I don't know, but God bless. And have a good night. I don't know what nurses in Thailand, how many hours they work, but in America, I think it's like they work 12-hour shifts. So it's a long day. Wow, what a great business, sir, Danny. That's the business to my sister, and they have less than 30,000 pesos per day. What did Danny Stout that said of any relevance? Okay, show 2 years ago, we started a salon in her Lapu Lapu. The Lapu Lapu is that's the clothes, right? They're the second-hand clothes. In America, you know what they're called? They're called vintage shops. And the prices are high. Mitch says, Night Mahal. Wow. Scott whipped out a special word for a special lady. Hey, Mark King, how are you? My nephew decided to move to the Philippines, bought a fourplex cash in Cape Canaveral, and is retired, living off the income at 38 years old in QC, Philippines, Quezon City. That is friggin' fantastic. Yeah, you see, Mitch, that's what I was thinking of. Because my original plan was to have 4 or 5 single-family homes, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking my next one, I think I want, a quadplex of 4 or 5. And what I'd like to do, if I had a 4 or 5 building, I would take the smallest one for myself. Even if it was in Kansas City, I would put a little apartment in there for myself. And then all the other ones, I would obviously have to pay for the property cash. And then that I would have everything in one place, So no, good on him, man. 38 and to be able to do that, that's friggin' awesome. That makes me jealous. That is smart. I wasn't that smart then. I have a lake in the park across the street. Just say beer or San Miguel. San Miguel! I don't know if Tropical Tim could be summoned. San Miguel? Beer? Marlon Music Channel. Welcome, Marlon. How are you, man? Good to see you. Thanks you guys for stopping in. It is on Mactan Island near the Cebu Airport. Oh wow, Danny, I'm going to be over there. Well, I'm going to be at the Cebu Airport coming up. You want me to bring something to your lady? Send it over. You know, nothing ridiculous. Little things. How's everybody doing? He joined the military at 17 years old and is getting a pension. Wow. Oh, so are you allowed to join the military at 17? So you put in 20 years? So you get a pension at 37 from that, plus the rental? Wow. That is some good stuff right there. You can sell one anywhere in New York and buy 4 in Florida. No, I know, Mitch. I know. See, what I'm going to do with this, Mitch, is I'm going to give this a crack at renting it. But in New York, they really treat landlords like crap. So if I find that I'm having too many problems with tenants, then I'll just sell it. But I kind of want to hold on to it for now. But that is always an option. That is always an option if it just gets to be too much. Plus, it's going to be hard because then I have to find a caretaker for this house and then the other properties. That's why I like the idea of like the quadplex, because then this way I could just, I'll have one of my tenants. I'll just give them off a couple $100 a month off on the rent to take care of the property, do the maintenance, and that stuff. I can see a benefit in that. Jeb Jam. How are you, Jeb? Don't say the cell word. Well, Jeb, I mean, where you are, Bama, I mean, they're landlord-friendly state, Alabama. New York is not. If you own a property, a rental property in New York, they treat you like you're a slumlord, because there are slumlords here, but they just rake everyone into that category, whether true or not. So it makes it hard. 22 watching right now. Don't forget us little folks when you get big. Yeah, Graham. Nah, I won't forget you, Graham. You're a funny dude. I appreciate you coming by. I am selling, want to buy. Stupid Arizona. Stupid Arizona is hotter than Philippines. My goodness. What time is it there in Canada? I think it's the same time here. Yeah, it is the same time here. 9:24. Sir Mark King, did you not give me ice cream? That's why. Mark, so you had 6. What did I miss Mark saying? Yeah, Tom, I think it was from all those ice cream sandwiches yesterday. Oh man, I love ice cream sandwiches. Oh, no food. Don't talk about food, guys. I'm on a diet. Do you ever have the Carvel flying saucers? Oh God, no, I brought up food. Oh, don't matter, I don't have it. Yeah, the flying saucers. That has the flying saucer. Hey Mitch, I saw a report in one of the news feeds that the government admitted that they have flying saucers at the Area 51. Care to confirm? Oh, come on, Mark. Four little ice cream sandwiches got you down. You'll be fine. Yeah, Mercury says, yep, depends on in Canada, what part of Canada, Eastern time zone. Yeah, well, he's in Toronto, so that's Eastern. I don't know much about Canada, but I know Toronto is Eastern time. Have I been to Canada? Yeah, I have. I've been to Niagara Falls, both sides, New York side and Canadian side. I've been to Halifax, Nova Scotia. Yeah. crazy. I haven't been to the big cities in Canada yet. Did you say diet? I diet so I can go to the Philippines and gain weight. Exactly, James. That's the goal. I gotta lose the weight so I can gain it when I go there. Now, I'll tell you though, last year when I went for just about 3 weeks, a little less than 3 weeks, I think I only gained like 3 pounds in 3 weeks. So only 1 pound a week is really not bad. Hell, I could gain more than that here in a week. But I think it was because I was always sweating. It was a sweat. Go out, you know, whenever I went out there, whenever I got back, the first thing I did was shower. Well, plus I did stuff like swimming and, swimming. I didn't do snorkeling. But, you know, and a lot of walking. So between that, the walking and the sweating, I only gained a couple of pounds the whole 3 weeks. We have a caretaker. They're called realty specialists. They only manage rental properties. Pay them 10% and they take care of everything. Yeah, I know. The rental property. Here they're called rental property or rental management properties. I don't know. Yeah, I could do that too. Like right now, the hookup I have in Kansas City is that my nephew, you know, he manages. Well, overall, he manages like 7,000, but I think like 4,000 are in between Missouri and Kansas. So he has staff for that. So I worked it out with him where, you know, if I ever have to have repair done, the guy will take $75 to fix it, plus whatever the cost, you know, if you have to replace a part. So it'll be $75 to fix a problem if I have it, you know, like on a per incident basis. I've had the property since end of June. I haven't had any issues yet. You know, they could happen, but so far so good. Hello, Maureen, Michelle, and Ken. Ken Unger, how you doing? I don't know. See, that's the thing. Like when I watch like a professional live stream, like Tom, he can still like talk about things and still kind of keep his eyes on the chat. Me, if I go off on a topic, I'm like looking everywhere else. I'm drinking a cup of water. I'm doing other things, and then I have to come back. I'm not. You're not the professional. No, I'm not. The U.S. had UFOs right at the end of World War II. They got them from the Germans. They took them from them. Yeah. Hey, listen, I really believe that there's other intelligent life out there, and they probably have come here first. And if the government did know, they wouldn't tell us because of people would panic. Marlon asks, how many property owners here? We have a few, Marlon. I myself was one. I know Jeb Jam has a bunch. Sure, Mitch. A lot of people. I need to go. I have something to do. Okay, MK. Have a good day. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. MK, night, beautiful lady. It's her day there. So what topic should I do for the after show? I don't know, Scott. Let's think about it. What should Scott Badass do? Do you have any topics, Scott? Did you put any thought at all into it? Yeah, geez, Scott, where are you? You want to go on early? Maybe 10-15 minutes? It's like 9:30 now, maybe 9:40, 9:45. I'll wind it down. I didn't go on earlier to work longer. Let's see. A good one, Danny. Danny's out. Later, Danny. MK, you're going to miss the GG picture on my live. I'm going to delete the stream after, so no one. So it is not one shot showing. Scott, if you did have a picture, that would just make it worse. Oh my God. What's this? Wait. What was that noise? Kanoi heading out. Good night, Kanoi, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate it. Whenever you want, brother. Cat is waiting. Alright. Alright there, Scott. Spark it up. I'll call it a night. I'll go over to your live stream and try to break your balls. I never wanted to go back to Halifax. I went to Halifax, Canada in December '85. We had a plane crash with 250 personnel. Wow. In Fort Campbell, Kentucky, recovering soldiers. Wow, that stinks. Yeah. Mark King got it. It's Tic Tacs. When I was getting dry. That's a stone. Pack of lemon heads. That's a good guess. Yeah, they in the package that would definitely sound like that, but it was 100% Tic Tac. Mark, you win bragging rights. A box of nerds. Yeah, Mark. That's again that is something that it could have been, but it actually was Tic Tacs. Peanuts in a Planters peanut can, 12 ounces. Well, if that's full, it probably wouldn't make that noise. But yeah, if you had 8 some, it would sound like that. Tic Tacs. Man, I'd dry out. I would say like between Tom and Ruth streaming, I'd be more like Ruth, where it plumb tuckers me out. Whereas Tom has the gift of gab and can just go for 3 hours talking straight. That would be great. Tom, you're so lucky to have Ruth as a sidekick. One person, talking, and the other one like managing the channel. That's perfect. Yeah, they still, they do, Kevin. They still sell Tic Tacs. Cat food. Yeah, you know what? That's jelly beans. Those were not. They're not terrible guesses. They're really not. Jelly beans would make that noise. Cat food, the hard cat food would make that noise. The USA do not have a space program. It's a German space program. For all the scientists were from Germany. That's interesting stuff. Did this Brooklyn guy say plum ticker? I didn't say plum ticker. What the hell is a plum ticker? I would never say that, Jeff Jam. I don't even know what that is. At least I do not think. I'll tell you something crazy in New York is that today it was like 86 degrees on September 22nd. So you say that there's no global warming. I say BS. Sometimes it's annoying to talk to a person and you have a suggestion or conclusion that he will cut you off. To say, what do? Do you have education? It's not really happening. Really happen here in the Philippines. Do people do that? I mean common. Yeah, I usually don't. Nina Clark, hello. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by the program. Appreciate it. Yeah, I don't. To me, you can disagree with someone's point, but you don't have to mock them. I'm not talking about what I do on my channel, like Kevin Nash, Danny, these people. We all bust each other's chops in a friendly manner. But like to really put someone down. In the Philippines, I experienced none of that. I mean, even here in New York, I treat everybody with respect until they show me that they don't deserve the respect. And then usually I just don't deal with them. That's my way of getting away from idiots. Like I was saying last week on my stream how somebody had went to the Philippines, a friend of my sister's, whatever, and like they felt really, not safe with the military people in front of the buildings, and like to me, I was there, I saw it, I didn't think nothing of it. Like I said, I talked to those guys. What's your favorite pizza spot in New York? Oh my God, there's so many, Marlon. There are so many. It depends what neighborhood I'm in, to be honest with you. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see, is Knucklehead live? Okay. Alright guys, if you want to see what I look like, head over to Scott Berra's channel, where he will reveal me. So for those that wanted to see, go over to Scott, go over to Scoot. Oh, people are really leaving. Alright guys, Ina, thank you for joining. I do appreciate the support. We're heading over to, you see that blue wrench? Scott Berra's? We're heading over to his channel, where he will reveal my picture that no one has ever seen me before. It's all very exciting. I have to tune in for it myself. Folks, I want to thank everybody. Mitch, too many to mention. Tom and Ruth and Tom, Chitaris, Ken Unger, Ina R. Hapsters was by, Mark King, Maureen Michelle, Kevin, Danny, Jeb Jam. Thank you, Chief. Thanks, Tom. Alright, thanks everybody. For those of you that want to see what I look like, head over to Scott Berra's. Otherwise, I'm tuning out, guys. No, I'm spacing out, but now I'm going to tune out. Alright, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it a lot, guys. Probably see you next week. Take care. Later! Finish event.